Welcome to Tuesday Update. Today is Tuesday the 15th. This past weekend we hit over the 800 mark. We had about 820 people attend our 3 masses here. So that's the first time we've been over 800. And it's really good to see people. It's been 15 months since many of us have seen each other without our masks. And so it's awful good to be able to see each other. And we got a lot of newcomers who have come, a lot of people who are unfamiliar faces, which is beautiful. We've had a lot of people join our parish over these past 15 months, and so we're seeing some of them at Mass, and that's awful nice too. And I know it pleases me a lot to see people kind of hanging around after Mass, seeing each other, getting caught up. So that's always a good sign too. Over the past 2 weekends, we've been kind of watching, the seating in terms of, what seating should be reserved for who. So what we'll do, we're going to make one quick change. What we'll do in terms of keeping the things the same, we're going to keep the center section and the choir loft for those who have received their vaccination. And so you're going to come in, seat yourself. No social distancing, masks optional. We're going to keep the chapel side the same. That's going to be for people who are not yet vaccinated or people who have would prefer to wear a mask and would prefer social distancing. Okay, that is going to be reserved over there on the chapel side. What we're going to change is the Stafford Street side. We're going to make this just like the center section and the choir loft. This is for vaccinated people. No social distancing, seat yourself, masks optional. We're going to have the doors over here on the Stafford Street side open so you can come in on those doors as well. So we're going to expand our seating for those who are vaccinated and don't care about the social distancing, and the masks are optional. Okay, so we'll start that this weekend. And just a reminder, if you can hold off and not come until 30 minutes prior to the start of Mass, that helps us with respect to our ambassadors not having to get here too early. Our parish offices are open. You have to access them through the door by the circle. You have to go in through there. Remember, the kids are still in school, so if you can park out in the parking lot, not in the circle, walk over, so we keep them good and safe. And then when you come in, if you can have your mask on, because the kids are in that area and they're still required to wear the mask, and then come on in the office. We're happy to help you with any business you have. Sacrament of the Sick. We want to make that available to any of you who might need that. I'm always going to be available after the 9 o'clock Mass on Tuesday. That's our daily Mass. I just stay after Mass and anoint anyone who would like to receive that sacrament. Remember, it's a sacrament that's very applicable for, if you have got some surgery coming up, it's good to be anointed. If you've had a steep decline in your health since the last time you were anointed, it's appropriate to come. Or if you're over the age of 65, once, maybe twice a year is appropriate to be anointed. So if I can help with that, I'll be here on Tuesday right after that 9 o'clock Mass. We got Father's Day, of course, coming up this weekend, and so we encourage you to continue to send us some pictures of your dads and your grandfathers. Kirsten's putting together a video. She'll send that out right after Father's Day on Thursday, that email that you get from us. It'll be a nice video there. And also continue to send us pictures of deceased fathers and grandfathers, because one of the things we're going to do this weekend, we're going to do a blessing for all of our dads who are here, but we're also going to bless those who are no longer with us. And so send us those names. We're going to put them here in the sanctuary right next to a little statue of St. Joseph, and we're going to do that blessing. Also, it'd be a great weekend. Come to Mass with your dad. What a great Father's Day gift to give him is to come to Mass with him, and participate in this blessing we're going to be doing. This past weekend, we did start that 3-week series on St. Joseph. I'm standing, of course, next to our statue here of St. Joseph here at St. Pius. A beautiful statue. I love this statue. Last week we took that little story from Matthew's Gospel, chapter 1. And we kind of picked some things out about Joseph. We decided, hey, he had a great example of patience and courage. He was also very gentle. So we talked about those 3 things this past weekend. And so this week, where we'll talk about another little section on Joseph, applicable to him as a father. You know, he was a father on Father's Day. And so we'll talk about that this weekend, and I'm really excited. We wanted to try and do the Joseph series centered around Father's Day. In a couple of weeks, we have the weekend of June 26th and 27th. We're going to title that weekend, Jumpstart with Jesus Weekend. Okay, and so we're going to do a special blessing for everybody who's here this weekend and who will be on our live stream. It's been a hard and challenging 15 months with COVID, and so we're going to do a special blessing, you know, for all the things that people have overcome. You know, many of you have cared for sick parents. Many of you have helped kids with online schoolwork. You've helped keep people's spirits up. Students, you've had to adjust to a different learning style. Some people have had to accept missed milestones. Others have had to cope with mental or physical health issues. And the list goes on and on. So we're going to do a special blessing for all of you who, all of us who have had to endure this past 15 months over some real challenges, but we've made it through. Also going to have for you on that weekend of the 26th and 27th some information on what we're referring to as We Gotcha Wednesdays. We Gotcha Wednesdays. And what that is the Wednesdays of July and August. We're going to invite you to come here to St. Pius. We'll be out on the grounds. We're going to have a simple dinner for you, so you haven't got to cook that night. And it's just an opportunity for us to see each other and to get caught up. We'll have some fun things there for kids. Different ministries here in our church are going to take a different Wednesday, and we're going to do some entertainment for kids. So we got things like bingo, field games, magician, something different every night for those 8 Wednesdays. So it'll be a good opportunity for us to gather and get a little food and to get caught up a little bit. I'll have more information for you on that next week. Just a final note for that weekend of June 26th and 27th. So on the 27th, following the 10 a.m. Mass, we are going to have a strawberry shortcake available for you. So we'll get a chance to go outside, have a little strawberry shortcake after the 10 a.m. Mass on the 27th. In terms of building update, you know, again, coming along pretty well. Had some rain the last few days, so a little bit slow in that area. But tomorrow, we're going to plan on pouring concrete for that second floor. So we got the concrete for the basement, first floor. Now that second floor, they're going to pour the concrete for that tomorrow. So that'll be good to get that job done. Many of you, I think we introduced to you Robbie Romer. He's our new digital marketer. He's a familiar face to you. Robbie has worked for years here in the sacristy, setting up for Mass, taking down for Mass. And he's our digital marketer. You know, his job description is, hey, let's market the message here. Let's get the message out of what we're doing here at St. Pius to as many people as we can. And so he's working on that. And part of his work, he's going to be getting some video. So you'll see him around with a camera. And I just wanted you to know, in case you don't know Robbie, if you see a young guy with a camera, that's him. And he's just getting some video for our opportunities to connect with people and get our message out. This weekend is our monthly food collection for Sacred Heart Food Pantry. You can always drop off during the course of the week out here in the front of the church. Just come in, drop your bag there, or bring your food this weekend, and then we'll make sure we get that down to Sacred Heart. Our thought for the week last week was, and it's very applicable to St. Joseph, but also applicable to us. Like a kite, we can rise the highest when the winds of adversity blow the hardest. Like a kite, we can rise the highest when the winds of adversity blow the hardest. So I'm going to look forward to seeing you this weekend, Father's Day weekend, real special weekend. We got a little gift for our dads after Mass, and we're going to, again, continue that discussion on St. Joseph, and I think it's going to be very applicable to our dads, okay? So God bless. Have a safe week.